What is up, guys? Trollking here, and welcome back to the channel. I have one of the best decks that is out there right now, and I made it on a whim because right now we are seeing a lot of Jigglypuff play, right? And instead of making Jigglypuff just a support in the beginning, why not build the whole entire deck around making the opponent concede through shenanigans, through frustration? It's such a trolly deck, and I absolutely love it. I had so much fun on stream last night playing this deck, and it works. Like, it looks like wonky and looks like it wouldn't work, but trust me, guys, when you see the gameplay, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, so this pretty much does shut down every single deck out there, no matter what, no matter how fast, no matter how aggressive, no matter how much HP, no matter how much you heal. This deck just takes care of it. So we're running 2 Jigglypuffs, 1 Pokeball, but Jigglypuff is the only basic Pokemon in the deck, guaranteeing its draw in your hand. If you go second, then you immediately put things to sleep, and the shenanigans start from there. We're also having Aerodactyls because of this little lovely ability. You're putting things to sleep, you're building up Aerodactyl in the background, you're switching them in, and as they're sleeping, you can flip a coin, and you just put them back into the deck. So anything that they've developed throughout the game, Gengars, Dragonites, they can just go all straight into the deck. And if you're lucky enough, you can clear the board without even knocking out a Pokemon and win the game. You'll see that in the gameplay coming up in a couple minutes. Really cool. Wigglytuff on the back end, so if you are getting Sabrina and Jigglypuffs and your fossils are getting knocked out, then you need a little bit of support on the back end. Wigglytuff does work, alright? It does work. You're putting things to sleep, doing damage. Doesn't get much better than that. For trainers and supporters, we're running 2 potions, 2 X speeds, 1 Pokeball just in case a Jigglypuff gets stuck in the deck, 1 red card for a little bit of tech, Old Ambers, 2 Oaks, 2 Giovannis, and 2 Sabrinas. Sabrinas are very important in this deck because you want to make sure you're putting to sleep the right Pokemon. Anything they're building up on the back end, you wanna put to sleep, or you want to lock down whoever's in the front position, and then when it's time to pop out the thing they've been building up, like a Dragonite on the bench, right? Sabrina, force it out, switch in with Aerodactyl, and you put all that stuff that they've worked hard for into the back. And I guarantee you, they will concede. There are a couple games where they conceded, a couple games where I got Jigglypuffed, and it's just all around like so much fun. Guys, definitely try it out. If you just are tired of like just trying to figure out the best strategy to knock out your Pokemon or your opponent's Pokemon, this deck was so much fun. So if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate your support. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the gameplay. Background. You always draw Jigglypuff, and if you go second, you always put them to sleep. And you just mess with them the whole entire time. In fact, I don't want to knock out their Pokemon. I want them to concede because they're just so frustrated. So Jigglypuff always comes out. We have Old Amber, right? Cool, we could heal. We got heals going. We got X speeds. Running Slowpoke, he goes first. I put him to sleep. He does nothing for the rest of the game, is the game plan. Alright. So going second is obviously, like, ideal. Like, you want that. Alright, so he's running Jinx. This is the... Is this like the Slowpoke, Jinx, and Mr. Mime deck? Okay, cool. So we... Oak. We don't need Pokeballs, because we have no basic Pokemon other than... wow, we drew both our Jigglypuffs. That's actually really interesting. So, we don't need Pokeballs, because you always draw into a Jigglypuff. And... you know, stalling enough should be like, now it's happening. Now I'm stalling. Unless he wakes up, which he doesn't. So there you go. Now he doesn't do anything this turn. He evolves. That helps. If he can evolve, he can... But I know Slowbro has like a lot of retreat cost. So the only thing that's going to wake him up is evolutions. But then we're gonna start loading up on the Wigglytuffs. You know? And the cool thing is, if he doesn't wake up when it becomes my turn, I could just add her energy and evolve for like safety, you know? Because he stays asleep, and then next turn I evolve into... Okay, so he's running Gengar. Does it shut down supporters? No, it doesn't. Doesn't really affect me that much, other than Sabrina's and Oaks, but that's a long time away anyway. So this version, I have a deck with Gengar in it. So he does wake up, so I can't afford to evolve this turn. So XP comes in the hand. I have potions. I have Wigglytuffs. I'm not gonna do anything other than just put it to sleep, right? Install. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Listen to my soft voice. And slowly drift away and stay... Yeah, nice tails. Stay in sleepy time land. Alright, so Jiggly... what was that just now? Alright, so Pokeballs, what, Jinx, Slowpokes, or... another Ghastly, I would assume. King Jigglypuff. King Jigglypuff. What? Dude, how many Pokemon is he playing? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the most Pokemon I've seen, like, of different evolutions and like evolution lines, and I've seen in a deck so far. So again, the name of the game is not necessarily to knock them out. However, just make them so frustrated that they just give up. Alright, so we have a Sabrina. Alright, so we add energy. See, like, I have all these cards. Like, I don't even need them. You know? Now I have a Wigglytuff. Aerodactyl is just for, like, fun, you know? It's just to frustrate them. Like, I want him to evolve into Gengar, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out my Aerodactyl if I get it active, and then I'm going to put all the work that he did into it back into his deck. And then I'm just going to put things to sleep, slowly knock them out. Is this the new meta breaking? The only thing, like, I'm considering about adding to the deck, because obviously, look, like, I have all this, like, junk in my hands, honestly. Like, potions, like, okay, potions are useful. Is like the Pidgey and Pidgeot line, but then I'd need Pokeballs, right? But the idea is just to guarantee a pull with Jigglypuff. So this just always knocks stuff out, you know. Here's the Aerodactyl, so I can start loading up on him. I love Aerodactyl. It's such a cool... Alright, so this knocks out. I can heal now, actually. There you go. Get nice and healthy. Alright, so like, this is like fighting like a wonky deck. But still, I feel like it's still strong. I mean, the deck I made. Boom. And gone. The true test would be either whatever's in my weakness, like fighting decks. Actually, no, that wouldn't even really matter anyway, to be fair. The true test would be the Pikachu deck, right? Because the Pikachu deck is just so fast. But honestly, like, I'm still putting it to sleep because he needs 2 energy, right? Alright, there's the Haunt. Right, he concedes. It's working. It's working. Alrighty, so obviously Jigglypuff always in hand. I believe I go second. Poliwag, nice, dude. I've wanted to do a deck with Poliwrath. Because it seems good. No, I like off-meta decks. So, we drop our old Amber. Hello? Did he just concede? He can he conceded. That's the shortest game ever. He saw Jigglypuff and he was just like, no, no, not doing it. And play them, you know, and win, right? But I'm not here just to play and win. I'm here to have fun. And I have fun by like trolling people, so I know that's a terrible thing to say. No, I have fun by like creating decks that make people concede. You know, it's like this is like fully control deck. Like it's not meant to knock out your Pokemon, your opponent's Pokemon. It's meant to make them like frustrated to the point where they just give up. Almost like alright, so we have Aerodactyls, which is cool. Also based off of coin flip. You know, just like Magic the Gathering, right? Like you have your blue-white decks, right? And their point is just to counter, return to hand, clear the field, you know, until one end game defining moment, with like some win conditions in it. You know, same thing. And I enjoy playing blue-white. Do we do another Old Amber? Do we have another Aerodactyl in hand? There's no point, really. You know? So, we'll just sing. Sing to sleep. And don't wake up. Tails. 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 Alright, so it wakes up, which is fine. The only thing is Misty. So Starmie into Misty. Knocks out Jigglypuff, which is kind of scary. Aerodactyl would survive then. And I could just put out Old Amber. Next turn. You know. Does he have it though? So he adds... Does he evolve? No, he's Sabrina's. Okay. So I'm just gonna like switch. Right? I'm gonna discard. And then Old Amber into Aerodactyl. Or I could just like evolve, honestly. So it can't retreat. So, I mean... Do I ever try and just pop it up into the deck so I win the game? I mean, he's got to be able to draw some basic Pokemon, right? Alright. No, because then it gets killed off by a thing. No, I just discard. Right? I always just discard this. Right? I make Jigglypuff active. Gold Amber. I can't evolve yet. I add an energy, so if he does Sabrina again, then I can at least pop him. And that actually, I believe, wins me the game. Like, if he has no bench Pokemon and he just like goes into the deck, then I just win. Come on, come on. Does he wake up? This deck is mean. Yeah, I know. This deck is pretty mean. Alright, so he wakes up. He can knock him off with... if he evolves, energy. Yeah, so he's gonna evolve into Starmie. No, he doesn't have Starmie. Wow. Oh, he's a dead hand. Alright. Cool. Well, it's a good thing we don't have a dead hand, because I can actually win the game on a coin flip right now. So 1, 2, always just order of operations. Alright, so we always evolve. Wrong card. There we go. So we evolve into Aerodactyl. We always try and go for the win without killing any Pokemon. We retreat. Come on. We add our energy. And I just, please. Please. Oh wait, do we do anything else? Red card, potion. Oh yeah, I guess we heal. Right. And then we might as well evolve. Alright, because I'm going to start adding energy to Wigglytuff. Alright. So come on, please be heads. Please be heads. And I win the game without knocking down any Pokemon. Come on, heads, heads. Ah, frustrating. Alright, that's fine. That would be so cool. Does he have anything in hand? Alright, now he has to have something. He's at least gonna have a back row now. 7 cards. Okay, so he just drew into Tentacle. Man, that would have been so cool. He's also probably thinking, like, what kind of deck is he playing? So I'll start loading up Wigglytuff on the back row. He does have 3, 6, 7, 8. I mean, he hasn't drawn anything, so I mean, I might as well just red card at this point. You know, I'll heal up my Aerodactyl a little bit so he's out of reach of Starmie as well. So unfortunately, I feel like I just gave him the Starmie that he needed. But it doesn't matter because Staryu is going to the deck. Did I do energy? Okay, cool. Come on, heads. Yes! Alright, so Staryu and the energies go away. He shuffles and Tentacle comes out. I'm not gonna lie, I love this deck. We kind of just made it on the fly too, just like mess around with Jigglypuff being Jigglypuff. All right, cool. So I have a potential of winning right now. So always add energy. Don't care about this red card, blah blah blah, because right now he has a possibility of going to the deck, and I'm winning the game without knocking out any Pokemon. Yes, yes, we did it, guys. Chat, we did it. We did it, and we win the game without killing one single Pokemon. Oh, so good. So good.